Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. Welcome to my channel. My name is Micah. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me with the products from my April Shop My Stash. And last Thursday I posted a video featuring sort of like what if I could build my own like perfect cool tone palette. And a lot of you were saying we need to see a look with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I've selected a couple of the shades that I showed you in that video, and we're going to play around with them and sort of like do a navy smoky eye. So that's what I've got for you in today's video. So let's just chat about makeup. Let's chat about some other things. Let's just get started. So let's just get started with some makeup, and I'm going to go in with the Catrice Glow Care Primer. I haven't used this much. In the end, the little mini that I had by Milk only just ran out the other day, so I'm only just moving into this. And as we're doing this, I just need to address the lighting situation in my videos. I hope that today the lighting is a bit better. It is very cloudy today, but what was going on was that for some reason, because of the really bright weather that we've been having, my videos had these moments where the lighting would go like in and out, and sometimes like quite a long time in a row, which is pretty annoying to watch, and it's not something that I can sort of do anything about as I'm filming the video. And I've tried every single camera setting. Like, I've been Googling my heart out, trying to figure out how to fix it. And the only way to fix it is to try and stabilize the lighting that you're working with. And since I tend to film mostly with natural lighting because it just shows off color a lot better, so in case you've never worked with cameras before, the minute you put artificial lighting on something, color representation becomes very difficult to get right. So that's why I never really used artificial lighting. So today, what I'm trying to do, like as a bit of a test, I've got my ring light set up right here, just to give a bit of extra lighting to hopefully stabilize the lighting that's going on, because today's very cloudy, so then it definitely goes like in and out and in and out. So fingers crossed that this video will not have that. And then I'm just gonna have to always film with a little bit of artificial lighting just to help me a little bit. Because this camera is just super sensitive, and I've got it set, like, I've tried every single setting on my camera to try and fix it, and it just didn't work. So yeah, I've been fiddling around a lot with this camera in the past few months to try and get the settings just right. So I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow primer, and I've switched to the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. These baby ones you get for free as a gift with purchase when you buy a Lorac palette. They like come in the packaging. And I've used one of these up in the past, and I still had like 3 of these lying about, so I was like, it's about time that I try to use these up. So I just grabbed one when my Essence one was running very low. Again, the Essence one is almost gone, like now really almost gone. But in June, I know I want to film a full face of Essence, so I know I want to hang on to a little bit of that product just to make sure I can do that video and not go like, yeah, I just used up this eyeshadow primer last month. You know how it goes. For foundation, after reviewing the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation, I've been moving on to this old favorite, and this is the MAC Waterweight Foundation. This is in the shade NC15, and I feel that may seem very light also in the packaging, but this oxidizes quite a bit on me. So I feel that once everything is on, this looks perfect. I need to shake this up a little bit. And it's like super low. It was like, I had about 1/3 left when I got started. I think it's all the way down to here right now. So maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks I might be able to have it all used up. I do have to say though that with these like dropper style products, that once it goes like super low, it gets really difficult to get the product out, because you just, like the Catrice primer has that too, where you know, you never really get to all of the product because some of it will be in the bottom and the dropper can't reach it. And very often you can't even really shake it upside down to get the product out unless you make a true mess. And with foundation and a white t-shirt like I'm wearing today, not gonna happen. So I'm just going to be using my AOA sponge to blend this in. So this foundation is really, really lovely. It's quite a hydrating formula, but also very lightweight, which means it's perfect for this time of year. I think I may want to keep this in my Shop My Stash for next month, just so I can try and use it up. And then we're moving on to concealer, and this is the Moist Creamy Concealer by Appuy, and this is in the shade 3 Porcelain. And this is a lovely concealer. I bought this for my full face of Asian makeup. I don't think I ended up using it in that video. But this is such a nice, like, soft, smooth, again, very moisturizing concealer. And I really like this. It's a bit dark in terms of the shade, which is why it's better for me right now than it was in the wintertime when I filmed that other video. But this is a lovely, lovely concealer. It has a really nice texture and blends in seamlessly. And then we're going in with a product that I still have to make my mind up a little bit about this one. And this is the Colourpop No Filter powder, no filter finishing pressed powder in the shade Fair. And I found out that this only comes with 5 grams of product, so I've only been using it since this month, and it has a huge, huge dent in it already. And this is a mattifying powder, and I have to say, especially when I was doing close-up pictures the other day for the lipstick, like the Catrice video that went live on Sunday, I was doing all these close-up pictures of like my mouth, and also when I do close-up pictures of my eyes. With this powder, I just feel that this starts to look a little bit cakey. So I don't really have to go anywhere in real life where people can see my makeup, so I don't care too much right now, but it does make my makeup look a little bit cakey. All right, I'm still in the right frame and in the right focus, because I had to close my door because there was a neighbor going all power tool crazy on me, and it was just super annoying. So yeah, I'm not sure yet how I feel about this Colourpop powder and how much use I will get out of it. I might want to try use it up because it is only 5 grams of product, so it's one that I can hopefully use up quite quickly. And then we were gonna move on to brows, and guys, I got my brows threaded again, yay! The salon reopened like 2 weeks ago, and I booked myself an appointment for last Thursday, and I was like, yes, I've got nice brows again, yay! So we're going in again with the Essence Superlast 24-hour eyebrow pomade pencil, and this is like the brow pencil with no end. I kid you not. Like, if you want a brow pencil that will last you a lifetime, go for this one. All right, so I hope that wasn't too blurry. I think it was out of focus just a hair there. But yeah, we've got brows done, and I was using the Glossier Boy Brow to set my brows. I forgot to pick a new brow gel in my video that I did at the start of the month, but yeah, in case you were wondering, this is the one that I picked. This is in the shade Blonde. Let's move on to cheeks, and I really, really like that number 7 bronzer. It was lovely, but I went back to an old favorite, and that would be the Fenty, what's this called again? Sun Stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Inda Sun. And Inda Sun is like one of those perfect, like, pale friendly bronzer shades. It just is. I'm gonna go in with my little stipple brush here. This is what the Fenty bronzer looks like. This is such an easy, like, throw on kind of thing. And then I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Dandelion Twinkle highlighter, because this is the highlighter that I want to show you, because I definitely have an update for you on the Balm's Mary Luminizer, but I want to keep it a secret till my next Shop My Stash. So if you'd like to know how that highlight for me is going, then make sure you check out my Shop My Stash, which should be up Tuesday next week, so in about a week's time. And this Dandelion Twinkle one is one of my favorite, like, subtle, more everyday, like, what if I don't want to go super metallic but still have a highlighter, then this would be it. Pretty much. So, and then we're gonna go in with definitely a very unexpected successful product for me. Let me grab my brush here, and that would be the Balm Springs blush. And I haven't been wearing anything else, you guys, but this blush. Every single day I've been doing blush, and I have all these options, and I keep reaching for this. It looks so dark, in the pan. I was always a bit afraid of it, which is why I hadn't used it, even though I had owned it for like 2 years or something like that. But for this time of year, and with a very sort of light hand and a fluffy brush like this is the Zoeva Lux Sheer Cheek 127. I definitely shouldn't use my Real Techniques blush brush with this because then I look like a clown. But with this, and then going for more like that sculpted blush look that I also mentioned in my Full Face of Makeup Revolution, love it. Love it. So all I have to do is this. Maybe a little bit because there's nothing else on the brush right now. Just so that there's a little bit of color on that brush. And I start at my apples, but then I sort of dab it like that, and then I blend it. And I blend it up to my temple as well. And just really fluff it in. And I think that's a super pretty blush look. Sometimes I feel that my bronzer has disappeared a little bit when I do this. So then sometimes I'll take a bit more bronzer and just reapply the bronzer a bit so that we can see that better. Especially here. So go back in. Yep, thank you. So yeah, that was a very unexpected sort of like new product that, well, old product that I've had for years that I was like a bit apprehensive about, but that I ended up really liking. I'm going to quickly do my double prime sort of situation here, and then we'll get to the eye look. So time for the eye look, and what we're going to be doing here, I'm super excited. So on Thursday, if you haven't seen it, I'll make sure to link it in the eye above. I did a video where I sort of put a palette together myself. What if I were to build my perfect cool toned eyeshadow palette? And some of you were suggesting I would do a look with that. And as I was editing that video, I was like, yep, I need to do a look in my next Get Ready With Me. So guess what I have here? I think I want to go for something like navy smoky with a couple of the neutrals. But yeah, I've got the chocolate syrup shade from the White Chocolate Bar here. I've got the teal from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've got the navy blue shimmer from the Muerte. I've got the matte navy blue from the Jeffree Star. I've got the matte taupe from my Inglot palette. And then I have Luxie Beauty's Starboy in my Cleona Stained Glass Collection palette. And that's what I'm going to be playing with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in. I'm going to speed through the look. And then we'll talk about what I exactly did afterwards. So that would be my navy smoky eye with some of the shades that I would put in my favorite, like my ultimate cool tone palette. So the shade from the Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic, which is called Busted, which is a teal. I put that in the outer V and into the crease, and then also a little bit on the lower lash line. I put Luxie's Starboy, which I keep in this giant Cleona stained glass palette. Which is this shade right here. I put that in the inner corner, and now you can really see, I hope also in the close-up you could see how this shade has this very strong like greenish bluish sort of shift to it. So especially when you put it with these blues, it definitely adds something more to the look than just a basic shimmer, I feel. I used, from the Blue Blood by Jeffree Star, I used Undertaker as liner really close to the top lash line and also on the outer edge of my lower lash line. And then for that other blue shade, that would be Katrina from the Melt Merte, which is one of the best, this shade right here, which is one of the best navy shimmers on the market if you ask me. It is a bit thick and difficult to pick up with a brush, but when you go in with your finger, this is the result, and I think it makes for an essential part in a navy smoky eye, because I think a matte smoky eye is fine. There's nothing wrong with matte smoky eyes, but I like them to shimmer. And then to sort of like build the basics of the look, I went in with the taupes. So I used the Inglot taupe shade in the crease, and then I used, let me put this over here, because else I'm gonna knock things over. And then from the Too Faced White Chocolate Bar, I used Chocolate Syrup, which is the shade I used to blend all around the look to make sure there were no harsh lines. So that's sort of what I did. And then I used mascara. So again, the L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll Waterproof and the Catrice Glam and Dull Waterproof. This I like, this I don't like, but hey, I wanted to at least give it a good month's worth before moving on to anything else. So I'll definitely be picking another mascara in my next Shop My Stash. And then last but not least, just one more thing to go. And I think that this kind of nude shade is perfect if you wear a navy smoky eye. This is Too Faced Sex on the Peach. I just have a mini from a Sephora lip kit. And as you can see, I am wearing this thing down. I definitely think I'll be able to use it up sometime this year. As long as I think I still have a few very colorful palettes to try, and as long as that's the case, I will probably not be moving this anywhere anytime soon, like not in my Shop My Stash, but I'm itching to try other colors on my lips this month. So I think I'm gonna retire it for June and maybe pick it up again in the fall time. And then last but not least, and I hope it won't ruin the makeup because I already put mascara on. Usually I do setting spray before I put on mascara, just because this spray is so wet that very often if I forget to do it before mascara and I do it afterwards, my mascara smudges all over the place. So hopefully everything has dried down enough. This is not the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in green tea. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I just put it in this bottle of the MT Makeup Revolution one because I like the spritzer on this a lot better. It's not as aggressive. The e.l.f. one, which is very much like droplets, and this is not. Ooh, I think we're safe. I think we're good. So that would be the makeup look with my May Shop My Stash products. So I hope you'd like to stay tuned and that you're here again next week when I shop my stash again for June. I definitely have more videos coming to you this week, but I hope that this video was enjoyable. So if it was, please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make 3 videos a week, so I've got more content coming to you this week on Thursday and Sunday, and I also do videos on Tuesdays. So stay safe, stay healthy. See you in the next one. Bye.